What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It's your man Theo Butler, and today is Monday. And Monday we want to start things off a little bit differently. First of all, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. If you know me, grow me, sharing is caring. So if you like the video, hit the like button, leave a comment. If you don't like the video, hit the don't like button, leave a constructive comment. You know, sharing is caring. So yeah, we're gonna do things a little bit differently today. With it being Monday. Motivational Monday and everything like that, we're gonna call it Motivational Monday. Yeah. And this video really is about mental health and mental health when it comes to just you as general. I want to say to you today that you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be happy. If you find yourself, let's say if you're single, and you find yourself miserable more often than not, you got to ask yourself why you're miserable. Maybe today's video needs to be called Avoiding Drama. In the dark periods that I went through in my lifetime, and this is just where, each one teach one. And I'm going to share how I was able to rise up from the abyss, the darkness that I found myself in, that I put myself in. And that's the thing. More often than not, it's our fault we're in those situations. We saw the signs and we chose to ignore those signs. So understand that you owe it to yourself to be happy. Well, Theo, what do you mean by that? Steve Harvey said something the other day, and I love Steve Harvey as a comedian, as somebody that gives personal advice. Stop knocking, girls. My daughters are home, they're not feeling well. Anyway, so you owe it to yourself to be happy. I'm gonna quote somebody else, Will Smith. He said that his wife told him one time that he didn't make her happy. He told her it was the most selfish thing somebody could say because it wasn't his job to make her happy. A lot of people had some flack. They gave some flack to Will Smith for saying that, but Will Smith was absolutely right. See, happiness starts from within. You gotta want to be happy. Way too many of us out here want to be miserable. You gotta want to be happy. You owe it to yourself to be happy. I'm 53 years old. Every day of my life, I've tried my damnedest to wake up and be happy. And there's a lot that I could not be happy about. I could not be happy about the fact that my mother passed away a month before my 14th birthday. I could not be happy about the fact that she passed away with tubular pregnancy. I could not be happy about the fact that my father was never in my life. I could not be happy about the fact that I don't know any of the siblings, relatives on my father's side. And yes, his name is General Shaw. I could not be happy about the fact that the only man who raised me as his son, my grandfather, passed away before I was 25. I could not be happy about the fact that my best friend passed away when I was in my early 30s. I could not be happy about the fact that my grandmother turned around and passed away 2 years after that. I could not be happy about the fact that my aunt turned around and passed away 3 years after that. There's a lot that I could be unhappy about. I could be unhappy about the fact that I don't have a relationship with my oldest daughter. I could be unhappy about the fact that me and my cousin are at war like the Hatfield and the McCoys. There's a lot that I could wake up and be unhappy about and downright angry and pissed about every day, all day, and twice on Sunday. I could be unhappy about the fact that I don't have a relationship with my oldest daughter's daughter, i.e. my granddaughter. There's a lot that I could be unhappy about. There's a lot that I could be miserable about. There's a lot that I could be angry about. But what would it profit me? Two songs come to mind, and if you've never played them, I suggest you listen to them, regardless of the genre of music that you're accustomed to listen to. Don't Worry be happy. Can't remember the artist's name. And there's another song by the artist Lil Duval. I'm living my best life. See, when you go through a dark period, you're vulnerable to negativity. You got to consciously seek out positivity. You got to consciously shut out negativity, regardless of what that negativity is about. I think I told y'all in the previous video, when I was in my dark spot, I couldn't even deal with constructive criticism. See, when you get told you ain't nothing, you're less than nothing, you're worth nothing, be made to feel like that for an extended period of time, you can't tell the difference between constructive criticism and criticism. You can't. And so you owe it to yourself to be around those who are going to be sensitive to what you're going through. But first, you got to put that buffer around yourself. Be happy. Do things that make you happy. Cut off communication from people that don't make you happy. I've had people that have told me, Theo, you're not funny. That's why I don't follow your videos. Who are you to make that decision? And I was thinking these people were friends. I've had people tell me, you don't know what you're talking about when it comes to sports. Who are you to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about? You're supposed to be my friend. It's amazing how when you become strong enough to check those people, how they leave you alone right then, right there, thus revealing they were never your friends. You didn't need them in your life anyway. You needed to be happy. You needed to be around those that were happy, that are happy for you, that are going to speak life into you, that are going to, even if they have to constructively criticize you, they're not just going to criticize you, but they're going to give you advice. But first, they take an interest in what you do. If they don't take an interest in what you do, and if they make everything that you do about what they got going on, cut them people off. You owe it to yourself to be happy. You owe it to yourself to do things that make you happy. You owe it to yourself to be around those that make you happy. You owe it to yourself to listen, read, and engage in things that make you happy. And that's how you get out of that dark spot, that dark place. Because you start to understand there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. How can there be something wrong with you if you're happy? And coming out of the dark period that I went through, the dark phase that I went through, I was able to see who was real and who wasn't. And you'll start to see that. What you have to do is be strong enough to stay focused on you. Because if you're that type of person that loves to be happy, well, just like misery loves company, happiness is contagious. And you'll start to draw like-minded people to you. But you'll also draw people to you who are miserable. And they're looking for you to make them happy. You can't. Remember what I said earlier. Happiness starts from within. And if you don't know how to spot those miserable people, negative people, you just need to listen to their verbiage. Damn near everything that comes out of their mouth, if not 50% of it, is going to be negative, regardless of what it's about. And the sad part about it is, they're not going to understand why they're miserable every day. They're not going to be able to look in the mirror and ask themselves, why do you have such a pessimistic view of the world? Even at its worse, we should always remain an optimistic view of the world. But that first starts by you having an optimistic view of yourself. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, Motivational Monday and everything like that, each one teach one, it's Monday. If you woke up today, that was something to be happy about in and of itself. It's a lot of things going on today. If you're into sports, it's a lot of sports things going on today. If you're into politics, that news is out there and everything like that. If you're into fishing, hey, it's great weather. The weather is changing and everything like that. If you're into, what I want to say, costuming and everything like that, Halloween is quickly approaching. We got the Shang-Chi movie out and everything like that. Go and get your costume gear and everything like that. And no, it ain't about, well, Theo, devil worshiping Halloween. To me, Halloween is nothing more than a day to dress up in some stuff and eat some candy. Just like Christmas is a day to wish each other well and exchange some gifts and have eat some good turkey, just like Thanksgiving is. All that other stuff, if you're only saving that stuff for one day out the year, might be what's wrong with you. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.